Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another wonderful stream. Give me a moment while I get everything kind of hooked up here, and then we'll get going. Zim, you want to go ahead and say something? Or somebody? There we go. All right. Getting things configured here. You're going to have to give me a minute, guys. How's everyone doing this week? Better, better than the last time we talked? No? Everything's still on
Yes.
fire? Dang it.
Hell yeah.
Alright, to the one guy following me on Twitch, I really appreciate it. To the 17 people on YouTube, hell yeah, rocket. So we have an island here. And on this magical island, I'm going to build somewhat of a base, and someone's going to find it, and that's just kind of going to be how it goes. Anyway, hopefully the stream this week is a little bit higher quality. I've tried to up things a little bit and get things going. Got a couple of topics that Zim's come up with, but if you have a topic that you would like to talk about on the stream, message Zim on Discord, or drop it in the chat, and I'll hopefully see it. Yeah, let's kind of get into it, huh? Zim's duped me some awesome stuff here, and he's going to be running around trying to dupe me some more stuff using his current exploits. But we'll see what that works out to be. I think he's running back and forth in between the end and here. So.
Why the fuck you, nigger?
What? You're the one who's decided to run back and forth.
Announce it to the world.
The world already knows, Zim. The world already knows. Like, if anybody doesn't know, they weren't paying attention. But hopefully we'll be fixing that within the next week or so. So make hay while the sun shines. Of course, there'll be another haymaking factory in about 3 to 5 days, knowing you guys. But, yeah. Yeah. 2 to 4 minutes. Let's grab some quartz blocks here. And I guess we're going to go ahead and grab some... I know they were in here. Dang it, Zim. Organizational skills. They are much to be lacked. There they are. Not the mine are any better, because they aren't. Alright, let's pick a topic of conversation from Zim.
Alright, so, first thing I want to bring up for you to talk about is discuss the successes and failures that you saw with the coronavirus event.
I guess let's start off with the things that went terribly. I didn't have enough time to test everything, so we, God, that's awful. So, we had a few bugs early on. I think it got better as time went by. Yeah, we're not going to be building with these. Frick that. Yeah, no. No, we're not building with that. A lot of bugs to begin with. The points were off in some cases. There was also a disincentive for people to run around and actually, kill people with, or infect other people or anything like that to begin with. And so later on, I ended up changing the points so that if you infected anyone else, you got a point. And primary player who was patient 0 got 2 or 3 to start with per infection. At any rate, I wish that I had done it slightly differently to begin with, but, that's the way it's going to work out, and we'll just go from there. I appreciate everybody who helped me test it. I think this was the best event I've done thus far as April goes, and hopefully next year will be even better, but can't guarantee it. If you've got a good idea for April 1st, let me know. I'm happy to pick it up and run with it. Yeah. What went well? Let's see. A lot of people enjoyed it. Uh, it was a fun event as far as I was concerned. We got to show off an older map or an older base that had already been nuked, which, for those of you who didn't know, was the 1 year anniversary base. And yeah, I know I could be scaffolding right now. I don't really care. Yeah. What was your favorite things about it, Zim? What'd you like? What'd you hate? What'd you wish we did differently?
I'm gonna jump. My thing, I really loved the event idea, but I really think you rushed it. You did that all in like one night. If it had not been rushed, it would have been a lot better.
Yeah, but
Right off
it's
the
hard
bat.
to develop
After,
April 1st in months in advance. It really is.
yeah, I mean, I agree with you, but there was a lot of things that could have been smoothed over in that time. Now you did later in the day end up fixing it, and that was great. But I think the takeoff is what kind of screwed the event for some people.
I'd agree with that. And then of course you always have those people who are like, "Oh, hey, this sucks," just because they
Yes.
don't like the fact that they can't access the main map during April 1st. And while I understand that, I disagree because it's one of those things that like has always been something we've done is just on April 1st, 9B is different. I really need to stop hitting timer. Uh, and I wish that people would understand that a little bit better. I don't know. Like I presume that no matter what I do, somebody's going to complain about it. I want people to have fun with the event, but it is kind of the day where I get to have a little bit of fun with the community and kind of screw around and see what sticks to the wall and hope that people enjoy it. Like, there's not a lot of times where I can just go, oh, hey, I'm gonna, screw around with everything people know about the server and hope that it works out okay.
Well, with that being said, um, what do you think you would have changed right off the bat?
Ooh. What would I have changed right off the bat? Definitely the points. There was no incentive right out the gate to make it to where players had, the opportunity to earn points by infecting other people if they weren't patient zero. I think that
Mhm.
disincentive made it to where people just kind of AFK'd or, screwed around after the first little bit. Um, Secondarily, I think I probably would have done something more akin to, uh, offering more prizes or whatever have you. At the moment, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to do for prizes. I know I'm not going to end up living up to the initial prize pool that I had set up. Just because I don't feel that the scoring was fair throughout the day and things changed. I will still be giving out rewards for people who did play during the day or whatever have you, but I I want more time to figure out what I'm going to be doing. So
All right. Now, in the last stream, I'm going to bring up another topic on the same subject, sort of. On the last stream, you had talked about wanting to add in mini games of sorts.
yeah,
Now, a lot of people are worried about that. They don't want that because it take away PvP at spawn, this and that and the other. So, what ideas do you actually have for it?
ideas as far as streams go, or as far as um, mini maps and games go.
Yeah.
So at the moment, I would like to do a crystal PvP arena of some sorts that's separate from 9B. Um, 1 second, I gotta go tell my cat to shut up.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hi, Zim.
Hello, Jod. How are you?
Hey, Jot,
Who's that?
Griffin.
Griffin.
Hi, Griffin.
My cat seems to think he owns the world.
Oh, his owner
Basically
does
does.
too?
I mean, he's convinced a human to give him love and food and soft places to sleep, with
Unassisted,
no
yeah.
with no effort on his part.
That
Um,
happens.
But yeah, I think I'd like to do a crystal PvP and a regular old school PvP setup of some sort. Um, I'm not sure what I want to do outside of that, and I haven't firmly decided that I'm going to be doing it. It's just one of those things that like it would be nice to add on more to the 9B experience because there are plenty of people who just all they want to do is sit at spawn and try to nuke each other. Like,
Yeah. And
and,
something like that would lower the barrier of entry for that sort of thing.
yeah, and there's always the time when you want to see who's actually better at PvP without putting anything real on the line.
Yeah.
Not that not that there's anything all that real in 9B's repertoire, but except for your base. I suppose that would be an interesting exchange. You put up a bet with your current base coordinates. In the event that you lose, then your current base coordinates go up into live chat or whatever. That would be
No, 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 no.
that would be an
I
interesting
enjoy
thing.
that.
But I'm not saying I'm going to do that. I said it would be interesting.
Singular would
30
get
mil-
drunk and leak
30
everybody's base courds.
Right. Drunk, stoned, whatever. Uh,
All right, so like, what type of game modes do you have in mind? If you are to do it, like, what are some of the like top game modes that you would personally want to do?
I mean, I would like to do a 1.15 trial or 1.16 trial, um, just to try to get performance data out of it. I don't know what that will look like yet, but it's definitely something I've wanted to do in addition to like mini games or whatever. Because the more data I have about it before we launch, the better off the launch is going to go if and when we decide to do the launch. My current understanding is the performance of 1.15 is better than like even 1.13, 1.14 was. It's not 1.12 levels, but it's up there. Which kind of brings me into my next topic of conversation, I guess, is like, what does the future of 9B look like? And that's, as far as upgrades go. Because, in case anybody hasn't noticed, we're rapidly approaching the, player cap. Every month we have more and more people joining, and they're playing more, and the TPS is going down, and all of that. I probably shouldn't have blacked that out. Whatever. But as we get more up there, it's one of those things that I don't know. I'm worried about.
I'll see you later, fellas.
I would definitely like to see 9B move towards having the capability of having 3, 4, or 500 players online. I think the next step in that is to make it to where the Nether is separate from the overworld. As far as server runtime goes, when that happens, I'll probably be splitting server at least into 3. One for the Nether, one for the overworld, and one for the end. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, Zim?
So one of the questions I have is, what is the real world performance impact that the Nether has versus the overworld, or vice versa?
So I've done statistics with players, and like with 150 people on, we'll typically have between 20 and 30, sometimes 40 people in the Nether at a time. Which means at a minimum you're looking at 25 to 30% of a performance increase, sometimes more than that. Especially if you get up there in the player counts and more people are traveling around the Nether, they're dashing about. They don't normally do that in the overworld, so I think we'll see some interesting changes there. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I'd like to get it out within the next month or two. Oh hey,
Right.
wow! Somebody managed to crash the server.
It's because JJ's streaming. They
Probably.
want to be recognized.
I mean, that was definitely a crash of some sort. I don't know why, but I'm gonna go look into it. Why not? Live debugging with JJ.
All right. First, we got to find the idiot.
Yeah.
Lega's chords on stream.
Interesting. I don't even know why we crashed. Weird. Go contact Mojang if you have anything that awesome.
Well, I mean, that kind of brings me into one of our discussions with the whole crash. What is your insight on some of the more recent lag machines, or what people are calling lag machines, the server crashes, etc., etc., etc.?
I mean, for the most part, we don't really have that many lag machines anymore. And I say that lightly. There are instances where people do create lag machines or lag the server or whatever have you, but they aren't nearly as bad as they used to be. And the reality is we've just gotten more players doing more stuff constantly. And like even what 6 months ago, we didn't have 100+ people online all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something that's become very like I logged on at midnight the other night and we had 115 people on or whatever, and it was like a Monday. Uh,
Well,
like
no one's going to work anymore, so
yeah,
everyone's
well,
on.
That could be a factor, yeah.
and the funny part is it didn't look like bots to me. Normally, when you have a whole bunch of people on for no reason, it's all bots. But people were on and doing things, running around and building stuff and just general exploring and all that. So the other thing is that some of our some of our competition has seen rapid rises in numbers lately.
We
Even
have
in their
competition.
well, I don't know if they're competition, but 2B has had a massive number of new players come on, and now they're basically only allowing queue players to get in now.
Bruh.
The priority queue over on 2B is sitting at 200+ people in it, which means for the most part,
Money.
well, yes, it means money. House is drowning in cocaine right now, but what it really means is that normal people can't get on anymore.
Well, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, so they're coming here instead, and I'm fine with that. And I think we can do some stuff to improve the performance there. And I'm just hopeful that that the new people coming into our community appreciate it. And I'm sorry to everybody if the TPS isn't exactly ideal these days. Trust me, I do read your comments. I've been looking into it. I do look into it. It's one of those things that ideally we'd have 20 TPS all the time, but it's Minecraft. Mojang sucks, and then we die a lot. Just asked Soraka to or whatever. How many
So-
how many deaths is he up to now?
Oh,
Above 400k. He's at like 410.
Nice. Yeah,
Wait, what?
he's been doing a great job racking up those kills.
okay. So on top of that, um, so I just checked actually, and the 2BQ for normal players, it's going to take you between 13 and 15 hours to get up,
Jeez.
and that is at 6:40 on a Sunday
That
night.
sucks.
So I mean, yeah. The priority queue is at 160. It is going to take you over an hour to get in right now.
That is crazy.
What happens if 9B starts seeing those types of numbers?
I don't think we'll ever see those kinds of numbers, but we might fill up. I think with the right performance tuning and additional changes, we could probably breach 300 people online with 10 plus TPS. Beyond that, say hi to my mushrooms. Beyond that, I don't know what it's going to look like. I'm not even sure. Like, no one else really has the problems that we have as far as trying to keep the number of players online that 9B seems to. Which, by the way, I updated statistics today on the subreddit because somebody had asked me and I hadn't done it in a while. And let me go look at those real quick. I've forgotten what they are, but I'd like to go pull them up. Let's see. We are currently at 2,824 gigabytes or 2.8 terabytes, with 166,990 players having connected to 9B. That is a 100,000 increase over the previous year as far as players go, and a terabyte increase over the previous year as far as disk space usage goes. At some point, we're going to run out of disks on 9B, and then I'm going to have to upgrade that again. And that starts getting really expensive real fast. Well, it's already expensive, but finding NVMEs in the 8 terabyte range is going to be a little bit ridiculous.
Let's say hypothetically the server fills up and it's filled up for a long time. Are you going to go back to like your old plan of just making it the kick on death thing?
Quite possibly. I don't know yet. To be honest with you, I'd like to hear what the community has to say about that, but I don't know. Definitely want to take care of a botting problem first before I would worry about kick on death. Probably institute some sort of a check to make sure you're not a bot before connecting. Prevent certain proxies from connecting and prevent certain users from connecting. Just to, lighten load there before I would consider kick on death. But I'd consider kick on death to be more fair than, say, waiting in line for 3 hours. I'd like people to get on and get off quickly, or at least that would be the goal.
So, that brings us into another thing, which would be the usage of VPNs and proxies to connect to the server. So, I know that you like to keep the anonymity of things, but it could be something that might have to go if I'm correct. You give me your opinion.
I mean, I value players' ability to connect anonymously to the server. So I'm not 100% sure I'd ever want to just outright ban proxies and VPNs from connecting to the server. But we might go down to limit one account on a time per IP. And so that may mean you may need to get a different VPN provider or get one that has a dedicated IP. But not that I think that that's necessarily a problem. I mean, there aren't that many proxies out there, but if it's just an open one, I may block completely open proxies from connecting to 9B, and instead rely more on players connecting via VPN. For those who are not in a technical space, completely open proxies don't require any authentication or anything to be able to connect to them and use them, so that can allow for botting and players pretending to be other players, etc. Potentially, but it's definitely something that's on my radar.
All right. Well, the next one is give us some information about what you're seeing with the donkey portal dupe. I mean, you just got rid of the donkey dupe, the guide mode dupe that's been around for 11 months.
Don't even get me started on that. Like, do I really have to get started on donkeys?
Yes.
Why, Zim? Why?
Because
do it.
You suck. I just want you to know that. I absolutely abhor entities in this game. Mojang can frickin' blow me. They suck. Entities are some of the worst coded things in the universe, and Frankly, Mojang needs to jump off a bridge.
Okay, now give us some like tech examples of why entities suck. Let's hear it.
Because they exist outside of the normal scope of things, and as an example, the reason why the donkey dupe works in the first place is because your inventory simultaneously does and does not exist. They literally created Schrodinger's on donkeys, but they did it more than once. They did it like everywhere you can possibly imagine donkeys fucking dying.
Now, aren't all entities based off of one particular entity?
Yeah, they are. Technically, I believe they're all cats or something like that. I have no idea why my alert box isn't showing up. Or maybe it is on the actual stream, but it isn't showing up for me. So if you just subscribed, I'm so sorry. Sucks to be you.
Me too.
Singular. You're not drunk again, are you?
No.
He probably is. Hi, drunk something. Yeah,
Oh, dude,
I have no
No,
idea why
no.
this widget isn't showing.
Hands
That
on that
sucks.
Jankum.
Yeah,
I can't remember most of last night though.
Mojang sucks.
Okay, but you know, I mean, you've ran the server for 3 years. How many donkey dupes have you seen?
70 or 80.
How many of those did I create?
Like 10.
Oh, that's just an insult. Fuck you. I bypassed your patches at least 10 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
JJ, can you? That doesn't matter.
Does anybody have any questions? Like, I'm out of ideas.
Me.
Oh, please ask.
Oh.
I can't wait for this.
Yes.
Someone, the taxi tank said, JJ, an easy patch for donkeys is just to disable chests on them. Absolutely. I've been waiting to do that forever, except every vanilla purist will be like, but JJ, I use donkeys to move stuff around for my bases, and you can't do that.
Who
Bruh,
the fuck unironically does that?
why not just use shulkers? What the fuck?
Yeah, who would possibly disable
Wait,
having
what the hell?
chests on donkeys? Hold up.
Well, okay, you got to remember something, JJ. You're supposed to be better than Phantom Captain.
Okay. And
He doesn't care.
I do care, that's why I haven't done it. But it would be an easy patch.
Oh yeah.
Just do it.
Actually,
Pussy.
the solution
Hello,
would be
without the
you
post.
can't fill the chest of a donkey while riding it. So either you drop off or the items in it drop off. But
King
yeah.
Guardier says Phantom would disable chunk loading to patch the chunk dupe.
Why not just disable donkey?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't have donkeys at all.
Who needs donkeys anyway?
Yeah, nobody uses them for any
Um,
fucking
They're
character.
useless.
Dude,
um,
me on my way to get zombies and boats holding shulkers though.
Zim, you're having way too much fun with this.
oh yeah. Should I tell you about the llamas, dude, JJ?
Please do.
Llamas are great entities. They're perfect. They're just beautiful entities all the way around.
They are Zim, are they?
Mm-hmm. You'd be surprised how buggy those sons of bitches can be.
Tent you. I don't know how to say it. Tent you. I don't. Send me a phonetic of your dadgum name, by the way. Says if you disable donkeys, disable crystals. Absolutely, I'll get right on that.
How does that correlate at all? What?
Hey, don't question it. It correlates.
It works. It works.
Yeah, because
The
If you
logic
do it
is-
rely on
wrong
crystals.
and you do it right, it'll work.
The logic is clearly there. Just accept it.
Disable yourself.
Accept
Okay,
it and move on.
I have a D.
JJ can't patch says the lava dupe works best. Yeah, throw all of your items in lava. It's the best way to dupe.
It's like the dupe you can never patch to.
I can't patch
Because
that
you
one.
can't just disable lava, right?
Well, the same thing with the cactus
Oh.
dupe. I can't patch that one either. It's quite unfortunate, really.
How else he meant to get green dye, bro?
Suddenly, every new fag decides to start dying by cactuses.
I can't patch the cactus dupe. I just can't.
It's because you're
It's a
bad.
legitimate question. Why don't you detect illegals inside of entities?
I mean, I do. It's just
It just doesn't
Nah,
work.
it
Doesn't work.
I mean, you don't if it doesn't work.
eh.
Yo, JJ, how did illegals become a thing?
Yeah, tell us that one.
How did that? I need to know. I need
This is
to
a boring
know.
story, and we're not gonna go over it for the 85th time.
Come on,
So let's
JJ.
go over it for the 85th
Look
time,
all
guys.
the new fags, man. They don't know.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like a what?
I'm
Alright.
I'm sure that they can Google. Clearly,
Okay.
they have Google ability.
Yes,
They can't
Okay.
Google how are there legals on 9B. That on
That probably is on
Well,
Google.
that-
Well, first
Yeah,
of all,
probably
Pop
is.
Bob logged
Wikipedia
on to
page.
9B and reconnected the bed chain and
Yeah,
went
what
to
if-
Jeff Base
the bed
467.
What is
Went to-
this?
And he went to Jeff Base
Reconnected the
462,923 and
ultimate
acquired
meme.
all the illegals
What is this stream?
instantaneously and sent them out to the public.
What if JJ is Pop Pop?
Randy, you
Right.
What if JJ is actually fit?
Timo said, "Just give everyone creative." I like that idea. We'll totally do that
It's
someday.
happened. It's happened.
Yeah, on
Can
the
confirm
fucking
It's happened,
JJ
yeah.
is not
from
JJ
2017.
is
Yeah.
not Pop Bob, but it does have coordinates to the Pop Bob biome.
You should
that's-
totally.
Those are public now.
Didn't the server
Yeah,
crash
that's
because you
public.
gave everyone op or some shit in a temp base or a temp map on 2017?
And then Dukes crashed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Old dude.
/stop.
What
Exactly.
will JJ do about the spam bots? We went over this one, Gamer Man. Do you want to give a TLDR real quick?
keep working on them. I don't know.
Yes, he will stop them.
I mean, I don't really care that much. My general premise is if you want to run a spam bot on 9B, make it on one account and have it go off about every 6 or 8 seconds. Or hell, once a second. I don't care. But make it to where people can ignore it. That's all I got to say to you. I won't try to do anything about your bot, really. If it's just like, hey, I'm going to send out this message every, 4 to 7. Jesus. It'd be nice if I could jump, guys.
You should re-enable no fault.
I should, but I won't.
Okay.
So basically,
Damn.
an example for that would be what B2T2 I think is the name of that server. Is what
Good
they're
lord.
doing. Which is they're sending it at just like every couple of seconds. They're sending the message.
Yeah.
Dude, why is everyone asking if I'm high?
Because you're clearly high.
Because that's your high voice.
Yeah, I am high, but that's not.
I don't want to turn on scaffold because I'd be done with this art by now.
Wait,
And Zim is very slow at the duping, so therefore I must be slow.
You sure you got it from Zim and you didn't steal it from somewhere again?
No,
probably-
I definitely got it from Zim.
You didn't steal it.
I was
You
wondering
stole
how
it
you
from my
get your
base.
items since long cache.
Yeah.
Since long cache is gone.
Steals wool from Fraz.
I definitely stole it from Fraz. That's the answer here. Alright, I'm gonna go get a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
perfect time.
Needs a
to
lot of-
play
he needs-
Bob Ross.
All right. Look,
Yo,
guys.
Zim, DM me his coordinates.
Someone tell JJ to look around more because I need more terrain.
Okay, look. I need you guys to give me questions to ask him. He gave me like 10 minutes notice and said, "Hey, what do we talk about? Give me ideas."
Ask him if he's at a 50k portal or 100 or a 500,000k
Okay,
portal.
Stats, no.
Ask him if he's aware.
Ask him when
his face has been on my dick.
Oh my
Alright, I'm back.
Ask
Who am I
him-
muting?
Oh, hey, JJ.
Everyone.
You're gonna basically go for Fibular first.
Yeah, it's probably a great idea.
Fibular
He's
wants to
meant to-
know if you know your face has been on his dick.
Okay, so there's a backstory to this. And I think I'm gonna tell it to you. So basically, last night, Fibular got really drunk
It's in
And-
MS.
Oh!
and decided it'd be a great idea to post dick pics So he elongated your face and put that over it to cover it, but he still had the shadow.
Oh my, yo, that shit was fucking huge, dog.
NSFW, just scroll up. Someone posted it.
God.
They posted the one with they didn't
Wait,
post the one with
Swagness.
JJ.
Oh
Yeah.
no, JJ, I didn't post that one. Don't worry.
He's trying to defend himself.
Okay. Can we have a more sane topic of conversation now?
Yes. Have you ever thought about putting end portals on the cardinal axes? Like,
Yes.
plus
But why? We already have them on the diagonals.
I know, but like,
Those are annoying to get to.
it'd be cool to have them on
Just-
the
Well, that was the
direction.
that was the
Bro.
point for them to be annoying to get to.
Bruh.
So,
Hi,
do you
Cryptic
plan
Loki
on-
998. I've noticed you. Congratulations.
So,
Aw.
so what do you think? Do you
What
think
the
you will
fuck?
actually add it? The portals on the Cardinals.
I mean, do I think I could or
No, do you
should?
think you would?
Probably.
Yes,
I'm not sure that, you know, I'm not sure when I'd do it, but yes, I'd probably do it at some point.
It'd be really convenient for a lot of people.
Hey, JJ, I have a question.
I don't feel like
can
anybody's
you put
basing on the Cardinals, so
Be surprised.
Huh?
There's a
Huh?
lot of
What
newer
the hell?
everyone
players.
bases
that
on
base
the Cardinals? What do you mean?
A lot of newer players.
AJ, have you ever seen the chord map of like 9B?
yes.
All the bases are on the Cardinals.
This is true. They're like 1,000 off the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
No
my own
comment.
base is like 10k off the Cardinals.
Shout out to Soup Cream. Don't make me regret it.
Yeah, let's go.
Regret it already.
Mystic Shroud asked if I could move the server to the US. Yeah, absolutely. I'll just double the
Server's
cost.
not in the U.S.
No, sure isn't.
Where the fuck's the server hosted?
Germany.
Manny.
Are you serious? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Surprisingly close to Nuremberg. How close that?
Since
where
when?
the server is.
Probably about a year and a half.
Huh.
A long while.
What was the reason for having it in Germany?
Cost.
So you give us all shitty ping to save $5.
I got great.
5. Try, you know, the fucking server bill would probably be
At
closer
least
to
6.
At least 6.5.
Yeah.
I think
$6.
it would be closer to like $400 or $500 if I got it in the US. So.
Only tree fitting.
Tree video.
i9 9900Ks aren't exactly common at data centers, and so your pickings are few and far between.
What if Germany finds out that we have like a bunch of swastikas on our server and then they
They just
I mean-
Get 9B shut down.
What they don't know, don't hurt them.
In the event that they try to shut down 9B for that, I've got backups. It's not going to be that big of a deal. The reality is, what the player base chooses to do on here is... My understanding of German law is that you have to be the one doing it and be a German citizen. So,
If it's not art, and 9B, I would consider art. So
Alright.
fuck German.
I'd like to make an announcement. All the biomes, the mooshroom biomes by 50k portals are not where JJ is.
Okay.
Thank
cool.
you.
This is
Haha.
epic.
thank you for that.
Ask JJ, does he really write bots for a living? Where the hell did you get that?
I did post something about that on a subreddit.
Okay, good.
Vaguely, yes.
You dirty botter.
I know. More of what I do is detect and stop bots for a living.
I thought you were a network engineer.
And yet you can't stop 90 bots.
I mean, I'm not trying that hard. And also, I'm trying not to inconvenience any players by doing it. So, I mean, if you want, I can enable, like, frickin' telephone verification before you can chat. Like,
Hell yeah.
Bruh.
Yes.
Bro,
Yes,
that sounds
absolutely.
like a perfect.
I'm
Like-
down.
good luck.
Nah, 'cause
Most,
that would-
ni- Most
No,
90s
'cause then-
players don't have phones, dude. Trust.
Yeah,
No.
because there'd be no spawn fags then,
Now,
because they don't have
please-
phones yet.
Now, please, I would like you to do something when you do that. I would like you to actually leak the database once a year.
Oh yeah.
Most attempted to be hacked thing on the internet. Oh, let's see here.
Give us the exact.
What if
longitude
there's a
and
private
latitude for the
portal that
servers.
JJ and Zim are using? I can assure you that there's no private portal here.
Sure.
Debatable.
It would get
Debatable.
auto removed. It would get auto removed. Everybody knows that.
Okay, tell that to Sea Pickle.
Yes. Yeah.
Add a factions plugin. Yeah, no. How about no? Maybe for April Fools next year.
Yes.
I think I
Yeah.
suggested that once. That'd be funny. Just like main map, put in the factions plugin for a day.
Yeah.
Or having a hardcore where you get banned if you die.
I think what would be really cool is if for a
Didn't
single day.
2B do that this year?
Know
Mm,
what to be done.
2B did something dumb this year.
So
Like no
Or
effort.
do something dumb.
2B just loaded up a backup from 2017.
Oh, is that all they did? They were banning people too for dying.
Nice.
All right, who's
Can I join
Who's that
your
going?
base?
yeah, can I join your base?
I wanna join your base, bro.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Bro, I will find it. I will find.
I'm sure you will. And then I'll nuke it, and it'll be a sad
No.
day.
I'll nuke it first.
Probably.
JJ, what are you building? That's
Uh,
the question.
I don't know. I'm building a path around the entire island.
UTP.
What I believe he's
Fib.
building is what JJ's building right now is very similar to something Joe built back in 2016.
Okay.
Funny.
Everyone
Who
ganks
needs
until
to
JJ
kill?
don't finish the drain.
Here's a question.
Oof.
What is your favorite type of media, JJ?
Fox News.
What news, dude?
Define media.
Social media.
Look it
No.
up.
Where do you
Like-
get your news?
Like, okay, I'm gonna just say YouTube, television, etc.
Mm, probably podcasts. Probably.
Reddit.
Reddit.
I mean, I like Reddit a lot, but I wouldn't consider Reddit to be a core source of media. I don't know.
Why is that?
I get all my
Or Jan-
information from r
You really
slash
asked that
19.
question.
Mostly because
Yeah.
it's not a. Well, so I would generally consider media to be from one source. So, as an example, one author creates something. Reddit would be a collective of authors. So, like a subreddit on 90 could be my favorite, but even then, that's a collective of authors. Whereas a podcast is typically one author. Same with TV shows; they're traditionally one author or authorship. Books would be the same way. So I wouldn't consider Reddit a source of media, really. More a collective of media. And the problem is, like, Reddit encompasses every other form of media. So, like, every TV show is linked to on Reddit somewhere and talked about on Reddit somewhere. Every podcast pretty much has a Reddit. Every server has a Reddit. It's just, it's a collection instead of an individual work. So.
So you enjoy something that is made by a single person rather than a collective of people.
Well, collective, I would say 2 or 3 people is generally my favorite type of work.
Why is that?
More personalized. You get to know the person better and, interact with them more uniquely. Whereas if it's like just a bunch of people screaming at each other about how Donald Trump sucks, then, it gets old. I don't know. You don't get to experience individual perspectives. You get to experience group mass think.
That's cool, but have you seen r/atheism?
Oh yeah, I love r/atheism.
I
It's
don't. I
big
don't
stuff.
think he has.
Was that a reference to something or something?
Oh god.
Yeah, don't you
Just-
literally browse it?
Just your Reddit history.
Sure, but
Here's a good question. If you were to have a religion, what would
A real cult-like one, so that I
mm,
can make money.
if I were to have a religion, ooh,
Centered around lots of orgies.
I mean, ideally, sure. The religion where hot actresses decide to prostrate themselves upon me
Bruh.
sounds pretty
I'm telling
awesome.
your wife. I'm telling your wife.
That sounds lit as shit. Fucking hand me an invite to that.
I know, right?
You are the hot actress, though, Zim.
Oh no.
But like we're talking about jokes more than anything here. As far as existential
Sure.
feel goods, I don't know.
So what religions would you say are the worst? Or let me rephrase that. Instead of worst, the most
Scientology is definitely up there.
Oh, that's facts.
Any cults?
Yeah, basically any cult. I would consider Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormons to be cults.
Jay, what race would you consider the worst?
God damn it.
Yeah, we're not going down that department. In fact, mute him, please.
Sorry,
Come on,
sorry.
JJ, we need to be prepared for the race wars.
Yeah,
Y'all are
they're
fucking wild.
mute both of them. I'm not gonna.
No, I'm just kidding.
We're not going down that path.
that was shred up.
That was your
Oh, that was
mod.
me. Sorry.
Yeah. I want you to mute yourself. You are forcefully muted for the rest of the stream. Go.
That got dark.
Fine. Okay.
Big bruh moment.
Bye.
Oh my.
Yeah. The human. I like Griffin King 13's answer. What's the worst race? The human race. Those humans, they're the worst.
What is your favorite animal?
My favorite animal. Probably penguins.
All right, everybody, write that down. If that's a security question, remember it.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is not a security question anywhere.
Y'all are fucking did it.
That's why I thought about it first. I was like, is that a security question anywhere? Favorite color is also not a security question.
What is the name of your
Navy
first
blue.
girlfriend?
Yeah.
What is your mother's maiden name?
What city were you born in?
What was your first job?
What was your first primary school teacher?
Yeah, okay. We can stop with this now.
Oh, come on, it's hilarious. So, okay.
Who has their mic active and is muted, echoing? Thank you, whoever fixed that.
Echo.
Echo.
What is your favorite pastime?
Pastime. I don't know if there's a pastime. I do like going to a baseball game on occasion. With this whole virus stuff going around, I really miss being able to just go out to a restaurant, sit down, and have a nice meal. It's really frustrated me lately. I'm not going to answer the favorite baseball team question. I'm sorry. I don't like doxing myself.
Is that a security question?
No, I just don't like doxing myself.
Quick, what's the?
Dude, I'd never do something that stupid.
Redstone just asked the greatest, most powerful question ever.
Okay.
JJ, when did you lose your V card?
17.
Ooh.
1917.
All right, so for everybody, there is hope.
Thank you, Zim.
There's always hope. What can I say? It's easier
Even
than
if
you
you
think.
have to pay.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody should have to pay for it, really.
Gotta be given to them.
I'm just gonna put this out there. There are plenty of people out in the world who are probably stupider than you are. Go find them, and good luck.
Oh, thanks for the tip.
Hey, JJ, wanna hook up?
All right, that was good. That was good, man. Nice.
Thank you, thank you.
I appreciate having people in my chat for that for that kind of commentary. That's the kind of commentary we really rely on here at 9B. So first, Houdini 9B9T asked, "What made you want to start an Anarchy server?" The current one sucked, so I wanted a better one. That's basically the answer.
I have a question, JJ.
Ask.
Do you play 9B at all,
Yes.
like on an alternate account?
Yes.
And just don't tell anyone.
Yes.
Whoa. JJ, you wanna come to my base on your alternate account?
Maybe.
Awesome.
Oh.
Just because I know who it is. You got to share with me some of those drugs, though.
I'm gonna go pass up your drugs. What? Never
It
mind.
wasn't. It was Supreme talking.
Both of them are fucking high.
I'm not high.
We don't believe you.
You the longer it goes on, the more you sound like a fucked up version of Fibular.
Dude,
Yeah, this. Oh my god.
Dude,
I'm just
man.
It's getting worse by the second.
Dude, Supreme,
just
how
being
hard are those
quiet.
edibles?
Being quiet so his dad doesn't need to beat him.
Shut up, Fried. I'm not high.
Griffin King 13 asked, so I have to ask the important question: Social Security number and birthday. No and no. Yeah, write this down. 000000000 January 1st, 1989.
What if your
Couldn't even
social
say that.
security?
This is reverse psychology. He's actually saying his code. So write that down because.
Damn it, Supreme.
He couldn't even have
If
said
that's his
1969.
SS, that's the
Thank you, Anger Fist, for subscribing.
Shout out to Anger Fist, guys.
Wow. Okay.
Serious question. Do you understand or know how high Fibular is? And why is he always so fucking baked? No, I don't understand how high he is. I've never been that high in my life.
Yeah, Fibular, why are you so high?
He's
That brings another question: how high have you been in your
No,
life?
what the fuck?
Fairly high.
Yeah, Fibula, you want to tell them what you sent me and Zim yesterday?
On occasion, I have been known, if people message me their chords, to show up and take a look at a bass or leave a sign. That's not a guarantee.
Did you visit Suit Base?
I have probably visited it.
Ooh.
Large Iced Coffee said he wants to be on your level there, Fib.
Dude,
Alright,
what
High
you need
life
to do-
aspirations.
What you need to do is you need to down 2/3 of a bottle of vodka, and then
Okay.
go on to.
Here's a question from Spicy Big Daddy. I feel like this is a good one, and I'm sorry for interrupting. It asks, JJ, in a community as toxic as this, what keeps you going?
The fact that some people aren't entirely douche nozzles.
I love you, JJ.
I love that word.
JJ, do you want to see my dick?
No, I really don't.
No, you probably don't, because you'll just like cry.
It's like, no, I feel so inadequate now.
We all do.
We all know that this was altered for production. Yeah. Thanks for leaking your chords on stream there, Zach and By. I expect by the end of the stream somebody to be there and be nuking his stuff. Don't DM me your chords.
I'm on my way.
Oh, idiot. Oh, man.
Nate. I'm coming.
Okay then.
Let's see. Any more questions here?
It's all Zim's fault.
This is from Havoc. Havox. JJ, what is the best part of owning 9B19?
Seeing all of the cool shit you guys build. Map
Ooh.
arts are pretty awesome.
Oh, JJ, there's a new map out coming soon.
Yeah, I know. I know there's an. You don't say.
It's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be a 3x6.
I'm gonna make it a 1x1 just to piss off people.
Zim, shut up. You've already 3x.
I have gone to chords during the live stream before. I may do a live stream where I pop around to a few different people's bases if they want.
Exploit.
Yeah. But for what it's worth, I'd like to preset those up in advance, so like not spur of the moment. Preferably pre-tour bases, just to like see what's there and know what the frick I'm talking about. But yeah, I wouldn't mind touring some bases. If anybody has some bases they'd like me to do on a live stream, shoot me the chords. Maybe I'll set up something within the next month where we all kind of do that. Yeah. Let's see. I've got a couple of DMs here. Check and see if there's anything cool. Why did I remove my Reddit post about end portal locations? I don't think I have. I think it's still there.
He didn't.
At some point, I'd like to add a wiki to 9B to like kind of explain all that
already
weird
is
crap. No, I mean a real one on the site.
Oh, here's an interesting question from Disco EX. Zim asked JJ what his reaction was when he TP'd that random to minecart 11.
Oh shit. My bad.
Oops.
Whoops and Isaac.
Won't be making that mistake twice.
No guarantee.
That
Don't
brings
jinx
another question.
yourself.
What is the worst mistake you've ever made?
Giving Bezo up.
That's pretty high up there, but I don't know.
You tell me there's something worse.
Why do I use worst? Because worst works. I don't know.
Didn't you literally spend $20 on Future?
Yeah, I own Future too.
Now you don't use it.
Rich people.
I tend to swap computers a lot, and Future's freaking lockout system pisses me
You
off.
buy Future, yet you say you can't afford the server.
I didn't say I couldn't
said
afford
fuck.
the server bill. I've never said I couldn't afford it. I've said I don't want to pay for it.
You see,
Ooh,
the server
that's the flex.
donation counter is more of a benchmark for where the community is standing.
In a
That can be
giant hole.
looked at a glance.
Spicy Big Daddy asks, JJ, what is the weirdest thing you've had to fix on 9B?
I don't know. The lightning stuff was pretty weird. That got really weird. Weirdest. The one where you could teleport millions of blocks. That one was definitely a little weird. Like, you had to do it just right.
Last week. Yeah, that was fun.
The pop bed chain?
No, this one occurred like in 2016.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like, you could teleport millions of blocks in any dimension. Just ask Colt. He'll tell you all about it.
He'll also tell you that it's probably still working on Constantia.
Yeah, it is working on Constantium.
Really?
Works on 2B too.
Really?
Yep. Just waiting for that one to come out. That's going to be a fun day. I'm pretty sure you can use it to teleport to any player too.
Oh.
Give it to Jared.
That's it. I am going to see Supreme right now.
Yes. I'll log on so you
Can
can visit
you?
me.
I'm gonna look up. I don't have it anymore. I think he said how to say his name, but frick. Anyway, he asked if he could get some spawn eggs because his donkey's disappeared. No, I don't think so.
JJ, can I get a zombie
Well,
horse?
Oh, that's my thing. I want a zombie horse.
Those are rare and
Same.
valuable commodities.
Wait, JJ, I have
Not
a
for the likes
serious
of plebs
question.
like you.
I have a serious question, bro. Can I
Okay.
have tall grass? I want
Yeah,
tall
sure.
grass.
It's in a kit out there somewhere.
Out
It
where?
really is.
Spicy Big Daddy says, JJ, what's the most annoying thing about Zim?
His voice, clearly.
Ha!
Oh,
That's facts.
My most redeeming quality is my most annoying. Okay.
I mean, he clearly doesn't have that para voice.
Oh, the para voice.
Look,
Golden.
there's nobody that can have the para voice.
Except para.
But have you seen his feet, though?
But have you seen his paradong?
Everybody loves a good paradong.
JJ has seen the paradong.
Has JJ seen the fibula dog?
We need to make it happen. Make it an emoji in this.
Just the shadow. Nobody's gonna know what it is without context.
Except for me and Zim. And Fraz.
Okay, look, there's just some things that just don't need to come back. All right.
Yeah.
We don't need to have an emoji.
Well, there's gonna be a lot of things coming.
Oh God damn it.
Timo, I will be uploading a copy of this stream to the channel if you want to check it out later. If you miss anything or have to go to bed or whatever.
Dude, I literally come in a different continent.
All right, he's muted.
No.
It's like the fucking Trans-Siberian pipeline.
All right, demonetized, super demonetized.
Are you even monetized?
Not yet.
No.
Oh,
Then it's fine.
Okay, Disco
Yeah,
EX. I'm gonna
it's
ask one more
fine.
question. Disco EX asks, "Who are the top 5 biggest players in your opinion?"
Oh shit.
Oh God.
All right, let the favoritism begin, JJ. You better
Oh
make-
shit!
the 5 original JJ
Zim?
cocksuckers.
This is your moment to shine.
If I'm on the list, I'm gonna kick him in the nuts.
Let's see.
That's an incentive.
Supreme.
BDSM.
So of all time, biggest
Of
players.
all time.
Okay, so I guess we'll start at the top. Colt, for
Okay,
sure.
that's facts.
Sciotos, Para. I'm gonna throw Minecart 11 on there, and that's only because everybody still knows that dude's name.
Oh
my
goodness.
Who else?
This
I
list
gotta-
has
I gotta-
validated itself.
Yes,
My
it's
fucking name.
No, okay. So in order to be a big player, everybody has to know your fucking name. That's like the definition of big player status.
Oh, Zim.
Everybody knows my name.
Probably Eye Slime 5.
Not at all.
That's not what big player means. Just because everyone knows your name doesn't mean you're a big player.
You actually
Okay.
have to be kind of liked.
6 Matt Planet.
Okay, this is over.
Okay, yep, time to go, guys.
Actual
Let's
facts.
go.
Seriously
this
though,
list fell apart at the fourth person.
in order to be a big player, everybody has to know who the fuck you are.
Yeah, but you also have to get something redeeming.
Whoa,
Literally the whole
stop. That's why Eye Slime is known, is because who the fuck is Eye Slime?
Nobody
Yeah.
knows.
Dude,
I
dude,
came on
you
the
ask
server.
a fucking.
When I
ask
came
a
onto the
noob.
server, I saw like obsidian signs on the highway that said, "Who the fuck is Ice Slime?" I asked, "Who is Ice Slime?" and everybody laughed because it was a meme. I couldn't find out who Ice Slime was for the first 2 months that I joined.
Okay, but you understand why I think they're the biggest players then. I mean,
No.
No,
No, you see,
Purely because-
you're
whoa,
you're
whoa,
understanding
1% at
of
a time.
big player.
JJ, they've done nothing on this server.
Yeah.
I mean, my
big
understanding of what a big player is based primarily upon their achievements in 9019 and its community, and not solely how much they're mentioned.
I mean,
As well as that being like known.
well,
then
and there's a
liked
reason why
by
the top
community.
3 are the top 3.
Yeah,
You know?
the top 3, that's good.
The last two.
Last two need to be rethought.
the last 2 need to be scratched.
Dang it.
Just deleted.
JJ, you've made me very angry tonight.
It's made us all very angry.
Okay, who would you say should be number 4 and number 5 on that list? then?
Mine dude.
All right, hold on,
Who
hold
the
on.
fuck is
Everybody,
mine,
one at a time.
dude?
One at a time. One at a time.
Who
Fibular,
the
you
fuck
go.
is... Yeah, me, bitch.
Thank you, Fibular. What about you, Fred?
I'm going, like, I think I'm at number 7.
Who the fuck is Fried?
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's go with number 1 for stairs.
Jot, how about you? Who are the last 2 players you think should be on the list? You name yourself.
No, I'm not gonna name myself. That's just fucking a.
99
I'm
Y.
gonna think about this.
Yeah, 99 watts.
99 Y.
This is really hard.
Oh yeah, 99 Y is at number 4. Oh yeah, that's easy.
Lego. I don't know.
Lego this fucking dick.
Alright, I might go... Probably have a wank and then pass out.
LTNK.
You have your horse masturbator?
Of course, dude. Alright, see you guys later.
Will I be announcing some of the winners for the April Fools? I talked about that at the beginning of the stream, but basically the answer is no.
Scam.
Scam.
Oh no, it's
No,
just April Fools.
Scam.
Get beamed.
April Fools.
April Fools, no one gets anything.
Fuck you.
You're telling me I grinded 24 hours of.
Hey, there were some people last year who worked their asses off for those fishes.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of fishes.
Why didn't they get the fish?
Because they got their
Huh?
heads instead.
Unfair.
Okay, Disco X asks, Xenom, ask JJ what is the best base he's seen on 9B?
Ooh. Top 3.
Gotta get.
Ooh, that's hard.
Please only name blown up bases.
First year anniversary base was fucking ballin'. Not gonna lie. Cat Island, also up there. This is in no particular order, by the way, because I haven't really had time to. No.
What?
No.
You
Damn.
haven't even seen it.
I cried. What about Anarchia?
Schematica.
K2.
Okay, that's acceptable. That's a good list.
Tempest Terra.
Green Tar.
I haven't even been to most of those. So.
What is your
JG, you can TP to me, but not now. Not now. Don't do that.
What is your biggest achievement as a server owner in 9B history?
Managing not to fuck it up royally.
You fucked it up really many times.
Yeah, but not to the point where the entire player base just said, fuck this place, we're leaving.
Well, they kind of did in 2017. And there would be like Omega on for hours on end, but I guess you've redeemed yourself.
Flippin's asking where his fish went.
It's not on this character. But I do still have his fish, and he isn't ever getting it back.
What about the watermelon I gave you?
One of these years, it might end up on a T-shirt. By the way, just because it's that much of a meme, it's gonna say Plivet's fish, and just be the fish. Pretty sure I'm making T-shirts with that. And then everybody can have your fish except for Plivet. I won't sell this shirt to Plivet.
Livid's gonna have to go on the 99T T-shirt black market.
Yeah, he's gonna have to have Zib order it and ship it to him. And I'm gonna be like, how does this work, Zib? Like, you're ordering a T-shirt. And he's gonna be like, I suddenly found some money, JJ.
No comment. John 2004-10 asks,
Oh God.
why do people get banned for mentioning Rusher Hack?
They don't. No one is banned on 9B. No one. The bans list is completely empty.
Why not?
Because I believe in allowing people to play. Even if they're fucking morons.
Don't talk to me like that.
Especially if they're fucking morons.
This kid's better than all of us.
No, John, leave me alone. What is your favorite community meme?
I feel like, yes, everyone has Plivet's fish. Ooh. I still like You Don't Know Where My Base Is a lot.
That's a
even
classic.
now.
You know his balls dropped?
Oh God. Damn it.
Barely.
Fuck.
Meme sounds more like him than he does.
Yeah. I know I haven't done anything but an outline on this island, and I don't care. I've been going at it slowly just because, like, I don't need to hurry. I'm relaxing, enjoying a beverage, chatting with the community. Like, seems like something to do to me.
What beverage are you drinking?
At the moment, a Baja Blast.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know.
That's actually good.
Is that a motherfucking motorcycle?
I don't know. It wasn't me.
Dude, I just had a loud ass motorcycle go off outside.
Ganlib asks, JJ, what is your opinion on Fraz versus Fiverr?
No comment.
Oh no.
Nah.
You can't do
Public,
that.
Public versus People's Republic.
I like Public more.
Let's go.
Hey!
Let's fucking go. You remember Fiverr's clip the stream of him like saying JJ saying People's Republic was better? I'm gonna.
It was at that time. It has since gone downhill.
No, it's
Lot.
always been bad.
It's gone hell hard.
Okay, then Public has gotten better over time. There, you happy? Yeah.
Primarily
Funny
because I'm
how
moderating
I've
now.
been mobbed and it got better, huh?
You don't do anything. You became the president and literally just decided to leave.
And start a Twitter account. And start a Twitter
Yeah, I
account.
started a Twitter. I keep the community informed. Have you seen my tweets, dude? They're
literally
amazing.
You know what?
copy and paste Donald Trump's
I've been
tweets.
waiting part of the night to do a watch with you guys, if you don't mind. Fraz, or not Fraz, Fibular sent me a video that I think we should all watch.
What is it?
Well, let's
Uh-oh.
do that.
Oh, is it the video of him?
Yes,
Helicopter.
it's the We Are Back video.
Yes, epic.
So
oh, yeah, I like that
for this
video.
part, I'm gonna
Tonight.
mute everybody in the chat, and then I'm gonna play the video on the stream,
Oh,
and then
bye, everybody.
No.
from there, when we're done, we'll kind of discuss it and talk about it and all that. But yeah. All right.
Why am I the only one unmuted?
Nothing is sacred. Every gift we've been given, every resource discovered, each new and shiny thing that catches our eye, we pollute, disrespect, violate. We tell ourselves this is progress, selling each other the fruits of our destruction, sparing no thought to what we lose or leave behind churning in our wake. For some of us, the pollution is merely a population we're yet to respect. The disrespect is handed out as the punishment of age. The violation is bided by both ideas systematically working alongside. This server is but a playground for those upholding the bittersweet traditions once set in the dawn of 9B9T. A time of uncertainty rests upon every new friend's shoulders. We are back.
Alright, and we're back. Should be able to unmute now, I think. Yep.
Wow.
That was epic.
I liked that.
Cool.
That
Yeah,
was amazing.
I think he did a fantastic job of that. So, a couple of points of note about it. It was voiced by Paradigm Plague.
Beautiful.
It has a high cinematic value for, for just being a 9B creation. I think he's working on 3 parts to this. So 2 additional parts after this one. And when those come out, it will likely become the trailer for 9B9T. So it'll probably end up on the site and all of that.
Oh yeah.
I think that as far as it's concerned, it's some of the better footage that I've seen of people's bases on 9B and the destruction and all that. I really like the video in the middle where dude's committing suicide with an ender crystal. That was a nice touch. Well timed too. But yeah, thank you Fibular for making that. I felt like so most people have already seen it. I feel like probably 30-40% of the server base has probably seen it if they're active. But for those who hadn't, hopefully you enjoyed it. Yeah, I think you did an awesome job with that.
That deserves a slow applause.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I'm not asking that. We've asked that last. Data asks, JJ, what are your thoughts on 9b90.org, aka shitty copy of 9b90.com?
Can we stop with the echoing, please? Whoever's doing that. Oh, let's see. I don't really want to comment on it all that much. I don't mind it other than the fact that they just took our name in its entirety and tried to slap it off as their own. I don't know. I don't know what their intent with it was or what they're trying to do with it. So, my opinion is don't directly steal people's names.
So that's you should have gone a lot deeper because screw that server. Anyway, another question.
It's not really my place to tell people where they should and shouldn't play Minecraft, man.
You should play 9b90.com.
I mean,
Yeah, .com.
like, please play 9b90. I appreciate it if you do, but
the real one.
Yeah.
What was said was when Celsi1 joined 9b90.org instead of .com.
He joined .com.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
I don't even know what he joined or that he had even joined, okay?
He definitely
Oh.
did stuff.
Well,
Oh, but on stream, and then it crashed.
of course it did. It takes a lot of time, money, and effort to be able to keep a server like this online and functional. I'll just say that the community isn't exactly known for its kind and caring nature towards server hardware. Let's see here.
I gotta go. It's
Well,
been
bye.
lovely talking to you guys.
It's been nice talking to you. I think we're just about done here, to be honest with you. Unless Zim has another topic of conversation for us.
Well, I have one by Ganlip.
Okay.
He says, "What is JJ's opinion on lag caused by everyone traveling to 30 mil, and going there in general?"
I mean, it was bound to happen eventually. I mean, what's the point of a server if you don't play on it? To be honest with you, I much prefer lag created by players doing something over lag just created by players trying to be, assholes. So.
And one more question. This is by John. He asks, "What is your opinion on what Riga did with leaking the base codes for $100 to every base he's ever been a part of?"
Faggot.
So my opinion is that he destroyed his name with the community, and I think that I don't feel like trading whatever you had with the community is worth $100, but that's just me. Before it, he was at least what I'd consider a respected player within the community. Maybe even on his way to becoming, on that top 5 big player list, like everybody just knows your name. But maybe now he is on that list. Who knows? But yeah, definitely not something that he should have done, in my opinion. Whatever that's worth.
I see.
Sriracha-san has asked when is the merch store coming. I don't know. When I feel like I'd have enough people buying stuff to actually make it worth it.
That would be
so is
quite cool.
Sakuku still going?
Yeah, Noel's running it.
Oh.
I think Noel stopped development.
Really? That's crazy.
Oh, Riga's Discord account got terminated, by the way.
So did yours.
Hush. Mine got terminated for completely legitimate reasons. I had every right to do what I did.
I'm sure Riga says the same thing.
What'd you do, Zim?
Somebody posted malware in my server. I reversed the malware. Discord said, "No, that's not good," and banned me.
Nice.
Very nice. Mazel tov.
Alright. You guys have fun.
Dr.
you
Meme
later.
MD said, can't you use scaffold to build this faster? Oh yeah, I could totally have built this like in a third of the time with scaffold. And I do have scaffold. I'm just electing not to use it.
JJ, I've placed 60,000 quartz. Please help.
There's no saving you, my man. Alright, make sure to tip your waiters, because there are none now. Spay and neuter your cats and dogs. Subscribe to Wired Tombstone. If you
Stay
don't
at
subscribe,
home.
I will find you and terminate your Fortnite account.
You easy docs.
No, not my Fortnite.
Yeah, exactly. I won't terminate your Nibie account. I'll find you and terminate your Fortnite account. So, subscribe. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers this year. That would be nice.
So we can make money.
Yeah, which will all go to the server bill. If you have base coordinates you would like me to visit, DM me on Discord about them. And maybe next stream or some future stream I'll come out and visit your base. I almost made it around the entire island. And then if you could give this video I'm gonna upload this as a separate video when it comes up. Give it a big thumbs up or whatever. Watch it for the entire duration. I'd appreciate it. YouTube.
Shout out to Zim Shop.
Yeah. Not not gonna personally endorse Zim Shop, but we've got more donations in the last month than I think we've ever gotten. So, yeah. What?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. 027, thanks for subscribing. I think that's about it. Thanks,
Yeah, I
guys.
just subscribed. I didn't get my shout out.
Shout out to Stairs Master.
Have a nice night, guys.